We're picking up Final Fantasy 16 right where we left off. We are chasing Joshua as we were in the city that I forgot its name. Dhalmekia? Dhalmekia. Why do they have... It sounds like a mouthful. There's no Dhalmekia. Well, it's been a long day for you too. But there's a certain amount of brain dead that I get when I'm in like 4 hours of meetings back to back. Oh.
Ah, they've closed the road. And it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem
I can take him.
Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention.
What's a few more
By
casualties?
guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dhalmekia, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Sid.
It sounds
Sid's
like
other
she's
collaborators
going to
have all been
find
people
us.
of means, the wealthiest and most successful members of their community.
That's no worries, Rocket. Kick back and relax. You've had a long day too. I usually stumble my way through these things eventually anyway.
Please.
Oh, but for real, good luck on your job search. I hope that goes well. This has been this might be a rough time of year to try to find a job, but I wish you the best of luck.
I'll wager this Rosina Dhalmekia is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
Take me to your leader.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
Alright, I
Are you
don't think
looking
I
for
need
something
any
in particular?
supplies. Platinum sword. Oh, I do. Holy crap, I'm glad I checked.
Fare you well.
Still just potions, but...
The gate is closed by order of Lord Kupka. Any attempt to gain passage to Drake's Fang will be punished with arrest and incarceration.
Having some problems with your shoulder there, bro? I'll work out the knot for you if you want to open the gate for me.
Anything I can help you with, travelers? Allow me. My good man, we represent one of the oldest and greatest trading houses of Port Isolde. We're seeking to expand...
What is it? I like his sales pitch voice. Allow me to expand.
our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dhalmekia's leading entrepreneurs. If only we knew where to find them.
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
Thank you. You've been most helpful. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a lady by the name of Rosina Dhalmekia?
That seems like a very hot outfit to wear in the desert.
I can't say I do.
Well, thank you all the same.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
Well,
I
it
won't
looks to
keep
me
you
like
long.
you're just standing
I'm
around
looking
twiddling
for
your
someone.
thumbs.
A woman by the name of Rosina Dhalmekia. Do you know her?
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I look?
That's
No.
easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
The Briar's Kiss, you say? Thank you.
Look, see how quickly we got that answer without all the flowery dialogue?
You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
Okay.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina Dhalmekia. A long-standing pillar of your community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Then you should ask further. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with all the old merchant families. Try the baths. That's where you'll usually find him.
Thank you kindly.
Yeah, even my dad is worried about me living up here during the winter. He was talking to me on Monday about needing to be prepared in case we lose power for a number of days due to an ice storm. And I was like, well, I mean, they kind of treat it as a life-threatening emergency. Don't they usually get the power up pretty quickly? And he was like, it's been a long time. So I did some digging, and there have been ice storms where the power's been out for 4 or 5 days. And he's like, yeah, I'd rather not hear that my son and daughter-in-law were found as frozen icicles in their house. I was like, oh,
It's like we have our man.
Everybody's worried about me being up here.
Let's go and find out exactly what this Furter knows.
Sweet incense. What's
Excuse me. Are you Furter?
I am. Can I help you, travelers?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Dhalmekia? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business do you have with the desert hare?
That's true. But if normally the reason that you evacuate for a hurricane is not necessarily the damage and destruction, which you should certainly do if you're in the path of a major hurricane, but it's generally so that you can get away from your house for the period of time that you don't have power. Because it can be very uncomfortable living in a humid Florida summer without air conditioning running. But generally speaking, as long as you don't keep your windows closed, it's not life-threatening.
She was a close friend of mine.
During the power
hoping
outage,
she
I
might
mean.
be able to help me.
Very well. Go to the bordello. I'll arrange an introduction.
No.
Do you think we can trust him?
Only as far as I think.
So you're the ones who've been.
Yeah, I
sniffing
smell
around.
an ambush.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool.
No fireplace here.
Stick your nose in our business, and you're likely to lose it. All right.
Okay, you can let him down now. Yeah, me too. But we can't necessarily afford like a whole house generator right now. What we can probably do is get a small generator and hook a heating element to it as an emergency. And that's probably what we'll do for this first winter. But, rabbit punch, rabbit punch, rabbit punch, go! Oh, I was trying to dodge that, dang it. Yeah, I mean, I'm not... It's something that we'll need to figure out what to do when and if it happens. Have a contingency plan. Yeah, a whole house generator alone is like $8,000, $10,000, something like that. And that doesn't even cover like installation. And you'll have to have an electrician and do some stuff to your electrical panels so that you have... It's like a backflow valve preventer, but for electricity. I don't know what it's called. So that your generator doesn't electrocute people trying to work on bringing the grid back online.
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him.
The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Though
Did
one
we
could hardly
pass?
call that a test.
Lord Furder?
Look what the cat dragged in.
Your skill with the blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the Men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
I find it interesting they put the name on quotations.
To the Lock of Leisure, then. To the Lock of Leisure.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Well, thank you for the perspective, Perm. I appreciate
Take a
that.
sniff, good sir.
My carpet.
Is this the place?
Lubor's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
I like that rack of swords.
So it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
At least you're big
It was
enough a
an
man
easy
to
mistake
admit it.
make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it. Lubor, Lord Furder told me to bring them to you.
Oh, well, at least your heart's in the right place.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second?
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the
Like my package, it gives me stimuli.
What's up, Dustin?
Tell me, what do you think is a
Oh, sorry. Dustin! I felt like I should join in.
merchant's most important commodity?
Trust?
Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man.
So what do I need to do to buy some credit for you?
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way.
Oh, this dude's
Just
pissing me
be
off.
sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
You blackmailing me?
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
Yes.
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants.
Actually, there have been a number of side quests where the NPCs that hold those are actually quite pleasant to talk to. I like them. These people, like Karen, who gripes all the time, and this dude who's extorting me, like, it just... It brings up the murder perm. That's all I'm saying. Like, if I had a mining laser right now and an explosive barrel right there, I would be shooting it.
Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff.
We might
We're
as well
at his
hear him
mercy.
out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dhalmekia.
Oh, is that all?
Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us
Aladdin's
orders, be
douchebag
clear
cousin.
about them, damn you!
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Ha! It will be easy.
Oh crap, he gave me a riddle. Full disclosure, I kind of wasn't paying attention to most of that conversation because I couldn't stand listening to his stupid voice.
Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive.
I'll just let the game breadcrumb me through it.
Any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle.
Follow the crystals. I can do that. What crystals?
I thought we were the only ones causing
Aha!
trouble in Dhalmekia.
Breadcrumbs! Ba, 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 ba.
Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Gilly, you suck.
Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
Okay. Speak with the townspeople. Hi, my name's Gilly. I'm here to do a survey. Oh, he slammed the door in my face again.
Do you have a moment?
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dhalmekia seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang for one. The soldiers guarding the Mothercrystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men on the rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer.
All right.
A deposit?
The juiciest meat from greens-fed birds.
You wouldn't believe how much he gave me.
I love this color of the water. It's so pretty.
What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
I'm not a soldier.
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the rock and the men of the rock only.
You have an agreement with them?
A sword polishing is the oddest form of proposal I've ever heard before, but okay.
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking. With pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off.
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. He'll probably be back at the inn by now.
Meant for sizzling steaks. Byron, where did he go? Ah.
Why is the tavern shut?
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture.
Excuse me, I prefer to say that I was setting the stage for a desperately needed remodel. You're welcome.
What do you want? Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
I'm looking for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
Thank you.
But...
I'll go and fetch him.
Nope.
Let me treat you. I'm pretty flush.
Let's see. I feel like I was supposed to go inside, but that door didn't have an interaction marker with it. Nope. That means there's something really simple that I'm missing. Ah, I just need to keep going in the right direction. Cool. Easy enough.
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
Down in the alley with my buddies.
Uncle?
Ah, he's throwing his fortune around. It's what he does best. Why, Uncle Byron? Have we agreed to another ambush?
Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystal I sought if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so. A small price
is that
to pay
all?
for admittance to the underworld. But enough about my little act of subterfuge. What did you discover?
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some people seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town.
Yep.
I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere. And pocketing the profits.
I mean, that
I'll
seems to have
wager
been
you're
pretty
right.
clearly spelled out, isn't it?
We'll meet with them then. Just as you arranged. And put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult.
Oh, don't say words like that, dude.
It just goes to show
You're jinxing
one should
us.
Never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face. I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support if things turn sour.
If? No. That is not an if scenario.
Let me treat
Of course.
I need to drink.
What was that? Oh. Thing on the wall? Genuine cactuar needles. Okay. I have a feeling I'm going to get plenty of those on my own.
Man of the wrong.
Okay, but can't go that way. I think I needed to leave through here. Should have gone back the way I came. Oh well.
Silver platters.
Do you think they'll be back soon? Any new drugs?
Needed.
I've eaten dark.
The most fragrant herbs and
My
spices.
carpets have pride of place in.
Yeah, so I'm 100% expecting that there will be a cactuar mark and a tonberry mark that I have to hunt at some point. Both of which are notorious Final Fantasy creatures that are well known for their abilities to absolutely obliterate the crap out of you. Whoops. Let's see. Alright, let's look around. And bypass the trash, because I don't need to fight them. The music from this segment of the game reminds me of Xenogears. Hold on, I want that thing off the ground. Yay, desert roses! You're all good, Rocket. I'm just gallivanting in the desert with my chocobo. Fun times.
I'll take it from here.
No, I don't think you will. I think they're likely to kill you for what you have and keep the crystals. Wow. They got plenty of that meth on them.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Yeah, there it is.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mothercrystal's bounty. And being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Did you get
Thank
all
you.
that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business.
I'm really shocked there was no double cross from them.
Kill them. Kill them both!
Yeah, good luck with that. Arrgh!
It's not over yet, Uncle. Look, I'm just getting warmed up.
Oh, who's curing? You. There we go. Yeah. Clive cannot get any air to save his life. The dude jumps like 2 inches off the ground. Oh, I have to kill this. I've legitimately been trying not to say those specific words, but they have come to mind every time I brought it up. That'll do ya.
The next one's mine.
Sure it is, Uncle.
My lumbago.
Well, that wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice. Don't you?
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly. Buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking Crystal's men for the common folk and conspiring with the Royalists. Well, now it's over.
Indeed it is. The people of Dhalmekia had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came along, that is.
So now you are going to do what with
get
these?
Crystals back
Okay,
to town.
that's the right
With
answer.
them while I fetch a wagon. It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive.
What the crap does that mean?
Worse.
What's wrong with the name?
Clive. You held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. Passage through the South Gate, was it not?
Yes, it
To tell
was.
the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. And those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Ah.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs.
What?
You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much. Greybeard.
Double the...
Here,
Sounded almost like he was about to let loose a Homer Simpson.
wear this.
Another
A friend of
seal.
mine who sees you with it shall be a friend of yours.
Thank you, Lubo.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that Rosina Dhalmekia is back in bed with Sid.
Might phrase it a little differently, but
Umia Lostelan. Tuisakelis.
I had forgotten about that.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive. So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold.
This handshake's going on a little too long.
Well then, I wish you a safe journey.
Thank you.
Not at all.
Come on,
Yeah,
Uncle.
blah, 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 blah. Let's go. Alright, now we can finally leave this place.
The finest bricks, fresh from the capital.
Once we clear these quests.
I've never even forged a button. Perhaps Forge Master Luber's having fun at my expense.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Neither would I. Oh, wait. Are you Clive? Sorry, my mind was elsewhere.
Yep.
I'm Sava, Master Luber's least accomplished apprentice. Maybe I'm just not the resourceful type. People are buying up weapons faster than the Briar's Kiss can forge them, and here I am, unable to make a decent bit of kitchenware. He wants me to make a carving knife, one that embodies the spirit of Dhalmekia. Whatever that's supposed to mean. I don't suppose
And
you
you're
have
an
any idea what
apprentice?
it's on about, do you?
I'm afraid not.
Never mind. Thought I'd ask. It was that or pack my bags.
Sure.
I could give you a hand if you like. I know how busy the Briar's Kiss has been, and that Lubor needs all the capable hands he can find.
I'd be a fool to refuse.
So, where do we start?
Get me the
question.
materials.
If I'm honest, I've never made any kind of knife before. And then there's this little riddle to keep in mind. The spirit of Dhalmekia. Nothing is ever simple with that man.
The way I see it, there's only one way we'll be solving Lubor's puzzle. We need information. The more the better.
You're right. There's no point fumbling in the dark, I suppose. Now, who to speak to first? Well, there's plenty of folk in Dhalmekia who use knives for a living. There's the butcher, of course, and any number of cooks.
I think
an opinion or two about the tools of their trade. All right. I think we have a plan. Let's get to it, shall we? I'll talk to every cook I can find. You speak to the butcher, and anyone else you can think of.
All right. Good luck.
Let's hope
Sure.
that someone says something useful.
I'm happy to take this break from saving the world to help you forge a knife. Carving out a niche. Cute.
Trust Lubor to take a simple test and turn it into a riddle. I better get to it.
Alright. What do you think the perfect knife is?
Welcome, sir.
A question, if you don't mind. I need to know what makes a good carving knife.
You a blacksmith or something?
Something, I suppose.
Fair enough. Knives, is it? First and foremost, it's got to hold an edge. Most knives will make it through fat, no problem, but sinew dulls cheap steel in no time. Give me a blade which can slice through anything that crosses my chopping block, and I'm a happy woman.
So a knife that stays sharp. Makes sense.
So that old... Now that's a knife. Oh, it's not. It's a spoon. I see you've played knifey spoony before.
All those years of toil, every coin I've ever earned is tied up in this place.
You all right?
The baths are closed. Leave me be. On second thought, perhaps you are just what I need. Might your services be for hire?
That depends on the job.
I'd have you save my business, the baths. The water's turned scalding hot and all the crystals in Dhalmekia wouldn't be enough to cool it. I've no doubt that my woes stem from the water's source.
Is it?
But I can't go and investigate for fear of my customers thinking I've abandoned the place.
Oh, there's
I'm
some
bound
heat
to these
monster
baths
in
more
the
ways than
springs.
one. I beg of you, go to Dusnoff Terraces. Tell me what you find there.
Sure.
All right. I'll go and take a look.
Wonderful. It's not far. Leave the market by the south gate. The smell of sulfur will guide you the rest of the way. These baths are all that keep me from an ignoble end in a debtor's prison. My livelihood, my very life, is at stake.
Well, it's a good thing you're taking the bull by the horns and forcing someone else to do it. Alright, where is that? Oh, it's out of the south gate. Okay.
Hanging lanterns! Ah, they've opened the gate!
Lubor was true to his word.
Ah, the bombs. That's what that is. Okay, we're looking for one more person to interview, and it is you.
What is it? I'm in no mood for chatter.
Sorry. Do you mind if I ask your trade?
Hunter, why?
I have a question. Can you tell me what makes a good carving knife? I assume you use one out in the field.
Has to be able to put up with some punishment. Can't be dealing with a brittle blade, not while I'm on the hunt. If your knife snaps every time you use it, you'll be spending coin as fast as you make it. Times are hard enough as it is.
Thank you. I won't keep you any longer.
All business, eh? Man after my own heart.
So it's all about the material.
Carving knife should be hard-wearing and hold an edge. Hardly a revelation. Let's hope so.
Oh.
Ah, I'm not too late.
Wasn't expecting a cutscene when I left the gate.
A question that I neglected to ask earlier. Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang. To finish Hugo Kupka.
Just as I thought. Then allow me to share a secret. Drake's Fang is currently riddled with royalists. Dhalmekia and Waloed are allies, and as you have seen, their soldiers work hand in glove. But no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Not by choice, at least.
And there's more. A man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days. I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait for you on the road ahead.
Isn't there always?
If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me one thing. That you will enter via the mines, where the guard is lightest. I've lost one Cid already. If I lose another, people will start to think me careless.
Aw, he's starting to care a little bit.
Not before Kupka does, anyway.
Well, so long as you have a plan.
And here I thought he was
Drake's
just a
Fang should
jerk
be
who
just
was
beyond
using
these
me for his own
springs.
ends.
Shall we press on?
Let's see. Oh, I gotta go all the way down and around. These salt flats, I don't quite know what this material would be called. It looks cool. Wait. Yeah, I need to go down even further. Okay. Surprised not to find any monsters on this path, but alright. Oh, that water is so pretty. Okay.
By the flames. That explains the heat.
Bath bombs? That's hilarious. That ability is so crazy overpowered. No, not them. Let's focus on the little ones that aren't being crowd controlled. Oops.
Out of the frying pan.
Old Faithful.
Nice try.
Oh boy. Okay. That big one's not screwing around. So uncool. Stupid thing. Oh, hit that just a moment too late. Wow, it took quite a bit of effort to bring that dude down. Yeah, leveled up.
Let's cool things down a bit. Let's hope it's enough to keep the baths from boiling.
Okay. Let's go ahead and teleport back here and turn some stuff in and replenish my potion stock since I used one on that bath bomb fight.
Well, this is no good. I was hoping to get out of the heat for a little while.
You're in the desert!
So, how'd it go? You learn anything useful, or should I be looking for a new trade?
Only that a blade should be durable and stay sharp. But I don't see how that relates to the spirit of Dhalmekia.
I didn't have much luck either. All the cook said was that he needs his knives to be light. Too heavy, and they do his shoulder in.
So we're no better off than when we started.
Or at least balanced well.
Perhaps Lubor didn't mean anything with his Dhalmekia remark. But that can't be right. I've bandied enough words with the man to know that he chooses them carefully. No. We must be missing something. Something right in front of our noses, most likely.
No doubt you're right, but I have to make a start soon. I can't put off making this knife forever.
Agreed. Lubor wouldn't like that much.
Right. I've been trained to work iron. The cheap stuff, mind. But it's hardy enough if you don't hammer it too thin, and it sharpens up nicely with a bit of effort. Trouble is, it's either durable or it's light. Meaning someone is going to be disappointed. Forge Master Lubor, probably.
Is there no one else you can turn to? Someone who knows their metals, perhaps?
Yeah, you don't want iron, you want steel.
The other apprentices know better than to help me with my test. But maybe there is someone I could turn to. A merchant, a favourite of Forge Master Lubor's, who sells metals to tradesmen passing through the Valcroy. I bet she'd know a thing or two.
Okay. Search the desert for the metal trader. Boy, these quests are sending me all over the place.
Weights and pots! There he is. I was hoping we'd be seeing you again. The baths grow more bearable by the moment. It won't be long now before we are back to business as usual.
You're welcome.
I'm glad to hear it.
Now, tell me this. What did you find at the terraces? What threatened to make me a pauper?
Not what I expected, that's for certain.
You tell a fine story. That's not to say I don't believe you, though. Creatures made of flame, eh? That's something new to worry about.
I mean, if you're going to find them, they'll be in the desert.
I've burdened you with my worries enough already. Here, a small something by way of thanks.
You're welcome.
Right. It's high time I got back to work. With a little luck, the day might yet be salvaged.
Okay. Breath of the Inferno and Scarletite. Awesome. Reduces ignition cooldown time, but I don't like these cooldown reduction ones. I mean, it's like you can always have this combat bonus, or you can save 2 seconds of your life. Like,
Is it true what I'm hearing?
I could see it coming in handy if you ever get to the point where, like, those seconds matter because you're weaving in and out of abilities and trying to keep a rotation going. But... okay. So it's having us look for the metal trader at that little gate we passed through.
Straight home now. Any luck? Or will you be needing help with your bags?
Well, I asked her, but... oh, you tell him.
If you're looking to make a knife that will impress a master like Lubor, there are options. They're just not that viable. Featherlight adamantite knives will get passed from generation to generation, never needing so much as a lick of the whetstone. But adamantite ore is unique to ash, so doesn't come cheap.
And it's beyond my skill to handle.
Unique to ash. Are there any materials unique to Dalamil? Something which could be mixed with iron to refine it.
Ah, there you go.
What are you getting at?
The spirit of
You
Dalamil.
said that Lubor trained you to work iron. Then that's what he'll expect you to use. But he would have known that it would either be too heavy or too brittle for a carving knife. Perhaps his Dalamil remark wasn't a riddle, but a hint.
If it's cheap metal you're using, then there's always limestone, I suppose. Folk first settled Dalamil to get at her mineral deposits. And, if you know the trick, it can be melted down in the furnace to drive out impurities from low-quality iron.
Bloody hell! That must be it! I don't suppose you know the trick, do you?
It's hardly my speciality, but I've been around enough blacksmiths to know how it works.
Looks like I've got some learning to do. Clive, I hate to ask after all that you've done for me.
Oh, would you get me some limestone?
Fine. I can hardly abandon you now. Besides, I want to know if this is the answer to Lubor's little riddle.
I can't thank you enough, Clive. You'll have no trouble finding limestone over in the terraces. The place is bloody made of it.
Then I suppose I'll meet you back at the forge.
Right you are. I'll see you shortly. Do you crush it up?
You know, it wouldn't surprise me to learn that that little trick about limestone is actually true. Blacksmithing, like silversmith, blacksmiths, goldsmiths, like working with metals and stuff, has always kind of fascinated me a little bit. There's so much like craftsmanship and art to it.
Fresh bread.
There used to be a YouTube channel I used to like watching called Forged in Fire. I think that was it. I think that was its name. Where they did a lot of like, today we're gonna forge a replica of whatever it is, and they start from like the steel and figuring and like actually smithing it and carving it out and stuff. And it's not like classic blacksmithing where, you know, it's an old school forge and stuff. Like they use current materials and tools, but it's just so neat to see the craftsmanship of stuff like that. I often enjoy watching the Tested channel on YouTube for the same reason. Like, just to see someone crafting a work of art and building something is so cool to watch.
One rock looks a lot like another. But hopefully this is what Sava needs.
I know his name is Sava, but I keep hearing Zava and thinking of Ted Lasso.
Finally, we'll be able to get
Stupid itchy eye.
Just look at the plates and pots!
Alright, I'm going to take a brief AFK real quick. Well, use your words, Gilly. I'm going to take a brief AFK real quick. I will be back in a few minutes. BRB. Okay. Back to it. Time to talk to Sava. Speaking of Horizon, though, one of the things that I bought before we moved and brought with me is I bought the Lego tall neck figure, and I've started putting that together today. The first step is putting together the little Aloy minifig. She's so cute. She's got a little copy of her spear and the bow and arrow and stuff. And a little Lego watcher. He's so cool. Whoop.
Light, meat, and dark. Fresh from the grill. Yes, their quiet carpets have pride of place.
I wasn't sure how much you'd need, but I hope this is enough.
A brittle white stone that grows near the restorative hot springs. When dried and milled into a fine powder, it can be added to molten iron to purge the metal of impurities. Cool!
You are one of the good ones, you know that. You and that merchant both, she's got quite a gift for teaching that one. Now, time to see if limestone is the secret weapon we were hoping for.
That looks like a long arrowhead.
I'll do, I reckon. A knife forged from the very rocks of Dhalmekia. Her spirit, if you will.
It's a fine-looking blade.
I only hope Master Lubor agrees.
That sounds like my cue. And just as well. I was getting tired of waiting.
I'm sorry, Forge Master Lubor.
Let's take a look then, shall we? First things first, Sava, do you think this is a carving knife worthy of the fine people of Dhalmekia?
I'd like to think so.
Confidence.
But what do you think?
What do I think indeed? It's sharp-ish, but it won't last long with hard use. And it's heavy, heavier than it should be. You might not think it just to hold it for a moment, but sell that to a cook and you'll never hear the end of it. It looks like someone paid a visit to the terraces. The limestone was a step in the right direction, granted, but one that still leaves you short of the mark.
And I was so certain I had it all worked out.
I don't know who you found to teach you that little trick, but it certainly shows initiative. Next question. How much do you think I would charge if I'd made this?
Well, if it took you even a fraction of the time it took me, I would say you could demand a heavy purse.
And who would be able to pay that? The butcher? The hunter?
Oh, now he's giving a little economics lesson.
Dhalmekya's home to humble traders, not wealthy lords and ladies. Rule number 1 in any business, Sava. Know your customers.
Yes, Forge Master.
This is just about passable. But only just. I'd say you're worth keeping around a little longer. Starting tomorrow, you'll have an anvil of your own.
I will. Thank you. I was wondering, what would you do if you were asked to forge a carving knife?
Make an apprentice do
Do
it?
what I always do. Ask who it's for.
Oh, that's a
If it
good
was for the
point.
butcher, I'd make sure it holds an edge. For the hunter, I'd make it as tough as Titan. For the cook, light as a feather. And for the nobleman, I'd make it cost an absolute fortune.
There goes a master, all right.
It looks like congratulations are in order.
I couldn't have done it without you. So much for the Forge Master's riddle, though, eh? The spirit of Dhalmekia had nothing to do with limestone or anything much at all.
Yeah, but you learned
Meaning,
something.
I had you run around for no good reason.
You've passed your test. That's all that matters. You'll have a forge of your own in no time.
And when I do, I'll craft you the finest carving knife you have ever seen.
I like that quest. That was cool. Alright. Nothing here. And no other quests. Excellent. Back to the main story.
Needed to a silken softness. Made from the stoutest stoneware. Sweet incense.
We should
All
get
right.
going soon.
I find it interesting that I can't see Drake's Fang from here. Usually the mother crystals are freaking huge.
Come on, girl.
Okay. Yoink. Ah, just a little bit of money. That's fine. Oh, there was someone standing there last time. Oh, I can't talk to people while I'm on my chocobo? The sickle. It's not going to let me go down this way, but...
Get that damned wagon fixed! Unless you'd rather our men in Dhalmekia starved.
The axle's gone, Captain. There's nothing I can do.
Alright. The jaw.
There it is. Drake's Fang.
Ah.
Kupka will be hiding inside.
Along with goodness knows how many guards, all on highest alert, you'll need to keep your wits about you if you're to reach him. So be careful.
That is not my motto.
Before you go, Clive, allow me to apologize. After what befell at Phoenix Gate...
I know I'm interrupting an important moment here, but one of the things I really appreciate about the game's texturing is that it's not uniform. They could very easily take that hood or whatever it is that Byron's wearing and make it one consistent texture and call it done, but they didn't. They added, like, at where it folds, little frays at the seams and stuff. It makes it look real and worn. I really appreciate that.
The crisis that followed in its wake, I fled. I retreated to my counting house and danced attendance upon the vicereine in the hope it would bring me favor. I betrayed my nation to save my skin, like the coward I am.
You didn't know what to do. No one did.
And I'm sorry.
Uncle, please.
It's not too late, Clive. Rosaria is yours by right. and there are those that would help you to take it back.
This is not the right time.
Had I the courage of my brother, I might already have done so. But that ship has sailed. You, however...
No. Forgive me, but I cannot. I fight to build a new world now.
Yeah, I've been there.
World, where men can live and die on their own terms. I was raised in a nation that strove to improve the plight of bearers. Only later did I realize that spark of freedom did not arise by chance, but was kindled by my father. You would see me follow in his footsteps. And that is exactly what I mean to do. Not by ruling Rosaria, but by extending his ideals to the whole of the twins.
Good for you.
Though every soul in the realm may judge my actions heresy, I am certain my cause is just.
You really are just like him, you know? Thank you, Clive, for coming back to me. I am proud to call you nephew. Well then, this is where we must part ways. Wish me luck in convincing my Canvarian friend to share his considerable talents. I mean to plunder his coffers and prove myself worthy of a place in your merry band. Till then, my boy.
Till then, go safely, Uncle.
That was
And
a sweet
you,
conversation.
nephew. We have much to catch up on, you and I. I shall expect you to regale me with the tales of all your adventures when next we meet. You can regale me too, Torgal.
I'm coming for you, Kupka.
That was a really nice conversation. I like that a lot. A reconciliation. Gearhead, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Pull up some chair. Oh, wow. I'm not entirely caught up on Final Fantasy XIV. I'm around the 5.3 storyline, I think. But yeah, sit back. Feel free to relax. Name's Gilly. I'm a variety streamer. So I play all sorts of games. Oh yes. Although I've not gotten to the Golbez fight yet. I look forward to getting back to that, but I've been derailed a bit, and or no, not 5.3, 6.3. 5.3 was the Elidibus fight, I think. Yeah, it's before the Golbez fight that I haven't gotten to yet. Got derailed in real life. You know, crap happens. He's still trying to learn how to use his hands.
What have they stored? What has that gutter rat done to me? Out of my sight, witch! I'll kill you, Rosfield! I'll rip out your heart! I'll tear you limb from limb!
He seems well adjusted.
The table shan't hurt you any longer.
He sought to humiliate me. Me! If you had...
So it's clearly not him, but the way that he dresses and the way his hair looks is why I got confused and thought he was Dion.
Interfered, he would be dead.
You truly believe you would have triumphed had the battle continued?
Titan would have ground him into dust.
And how would he have done that without his head?
Shut up!
Rocket says hi.
You weren't strong enough, and you call yourself a dominant. Or rather, you did.
You mock me, Harbert.
Do you see, Hugo?
That's mockery.
You are weak. But so long as that fire burns within you, there is still hope. There may yet be a way for you to take your revenge.
Tell me, what must I do? Please, I'll do anything. Just tell me.
A man of singular focus right there.
The heart.
What of it?
A Mothercrystal's heart is the most concentrated source of ether in all creation. Perhaps you could take advantage of that. Of course, the crystal would not yield her blessing to any ordinary man.
Oh, man.
But then, you are no ordinary man, are you, Hugo? Clive Rossfield stole your power.
So we're not going to fight Titan. We're going to fight a coked out Titan.
And still managed to find the strength to conjure their icon. Like Benedicta Harmon. She too drank of the ether and gained a power beyond human understanding.
Yeah, he's playing Kupka like a fiddle.
Benedicta. Benedict. I'll do it. My love. I'll avenge you.
That is the only time I've heard him talk softly in the entire game. Without that, like, rage behind it.
Run along now, Hugo. You need only...
Hold on. Who is this dude? Lord Harbord. Lord Commander of the Kingdom of Lut's armies. Known to many as the Constant Knight by reason of his unchangingly icy demeanor and his unwavering loyalty to his liege. For some reason, reading is like giving my brain tongue twisters. Okay.
Follow the light. Muthos is here. Very well, it shall be so. You may leave everything to me, Your Majesty.
Oh boy. So what, he's Ultima's puppet? And please, no spoilers. I like to speculate. It drives Rocket and Fix crazy, but I like to speculate. Ew. What happened here? Ah. More ether creatures. Or something. No, I don't see the ether here. What are these things?
Orcs.
Ah.
Did the royalists bring them from Ash? Are the beastmen part of the Waluda army now? How the hell did that happen?
That is an excellent question.
They spotted us.
Boom! Okay. Go through here, no problem.
Taking over the entire mine. Time to fight.
Oh yeah, 3 of them. No, I appreciate that.
Nice try. Too slow.
Light it up.
So much for the men of the rock. Dhalmekia's finest.
So what is Waloed after? Like, Waloed is the one nation that I don't understand at all. Like, they've been brought up a lot, but I feel like I don't understand their wants or their motivations whatsoever. That's fair. Okay. Slip through here, I guess. This room makes me think of God of War. The path up to the mountain.
Animals. You should never have left Ash.
Nope. You don't get cast on me. I'm gonna hit you all. Okay. Oops. Wrong button. Sometimes that old Tears of the Kingdom habit still comes through. Ooh. Favor of Lightning. I don't use Rama's abilities, but that's good to know.
Stairs. This must be the way out.
Let's see. What's around here? Okay, a potion. He looks friendly. Aw, you let me corner you. You should have known better. Oh, okay.
I won't be sneaking past this one. How did they get in here?
Hey, Gilly! Have fun!
Okay. Crap. Tried to dodge that too late.
Nice try.
Oh, crap. Dodged that way too early. He had a little bit different timing than your typical strongman. Fun fight though. I burned through an annoying amount of potions though. It's been interesting. I kind of like the system that they've built. It's much better than Final Fantasy 15's like attack or block, you choose one kind of system. Like, it makes timing and dodges a lot more important. And I really like the iconic abilities quite a bit. Lets you have a lot of variance in your build. Wow, it looks almost like coral. Oh.
By the flames.
All right. I think we're about to get into a pretty heavy segment here. I'm going to take a brief AFK. I'll be back in a few minutes. In the meantime, enjoy these clips of streams past, and we'll keep on going. All right. Let's keep going. Sorry for the interruption.
Come on, Torgal.
I used to enjoy, and I actually still do enjoy collecting strategy guides. I still have some from back in the Final Fantasy VII days. I moved them with me. They're right here behind me. I was a little disappointed to find out that Final Fantasy 16 does not have a strategy guide, and that's because it's mostly a game on rails, aside from the side quests. But
Kupka never did do things by halves. As if taking the Mothercrystal for his own wasn't enough.
Yeah, hang on. This was the first strategy guide I ever bought. It's the FF7 PlayStation 1 strategy guide, and I bought it before I even owned the game. I was that enthusiastic about it. I've been a fan of the Final Fantasy series since Final Fantasy 4. Yeah, that's fair. I have the 3 existing Ultimania books.
To build this castle.
I haven't read through all 3 of them yet. Yeah, I Final Fantasy 2 or 4, depending on whether you're using the American or Japanese title, is when I fell in love with... I'm going the wrong way. No, I'm not. Okay. Is when I fell in love with RPGs. Until that point, I didn't know that games could actually tell a story. Final Fantasy X.
Let the trial begin.
Oh, here we go. What?
What the hell?
With me.
Whoa! Oh, crap. We both just smacked each other. Just in time. No, move! Crap, I hadn't even been locked onto him this whole time. Alright, time to unleash. Crap, I meant to hold that and I didn't. Whoa, okay. Crap. Right? Ah. I'm doing terribly. Watch the feet. Ah. I saved the other abilities because I suspect I'm about to fight Titan. Man, now I'm getting all this Rama stuff. I don't even have them equipped. Oh, an invitation.
Seems we're expected.
Yeah.
So this is the power of Muthos.
Muthos. That was weirdly said. Muthos.
Did the orcs do this too?
Yeah, the only classic Final Fantasy game I haven't played is Final Fantasy IX. The mainline series games I haven't played is 11, of course, because that was an MMO as well. I haven't played 9 or 12 or 11. That's it. They're feeding me materials. I did play a little bit of 12 and enjoyed it, but then I lent the game to a friend and never got it back. I do actually have the Zodiac Age copy of the game on PC on my backlog. I actually really like the Gambit system because I'm an IT guy. I like programming things, so being able to just be like to program my companions to do what you want them to do in any situation is like, yeah, that sounds cool. Let's do that.
What the hell is going on? Are these things here for me? Or for him?
I want this potion too. I also forgot. One of the things I really enjoyed in the last stream was using Titan to block and get like a counterattack from that. I should have been using it on these last few bosses, and I forgot I had it. Bravery. To invigorate nearby allies, enhancing their performance in battle. Defeat those targets quickly or risk taking extra damage. I love that they're still introducing new battle mechanics at this level. Oh, by the way, the enemies will do this thing to you now. Burn. Okay, we got that. That's a throne. Alright, it's just this door. Please be a high potion.
Are these nightmares?
Crap.
Is this your doing, Ultima?
It wouldn't surprise me to learn that Ultima has been manipulating things behind the scenes for a long, long time. Whoa! Torgal, I need you to handle them, please. Alright, let's deal with the little trash. Whoa! Jeez! Ah, dodged too early. Saving that ability now.
To me, boy.
That'll work. Nice. I went back the wrong way. That's also not the right way. Where am I? Is this not the way I came? Yeah, I came up this way. We ran into these dudes. Oh, I'm not going through a door. I'm looking for another side entrance. There we go. I do wish that they had maps for the dungeons. I understand why they don't.
You've been busy, Kupka.
I love how Clive knows not, Kupka did that.
The heart.
Time to deal with Kupka and another Mothercrystal.
He's in the sanctuary. I can feel it.
Can I?
Come on, Torgal.
I don't need crafting materials. I need potions. Thank you. I'm just gonna save here real quick.
Just what I needed.
Good evening, Fix. How are you?
That had better be the last of them.
Benedicta, my everything. I've missed you so much. Kupka! I swear to you, my love, we will never be parted again.
What's wrong with him?
You got away from her! Benedicta! I'll kill you, Roswell!
Okay.
Oh shit, he's priming.
Not now. Come on.
You can do it.
You've done this before. You can do it again. Let the flames burn within you. No. Let them burn without.
Come to me, Ifrit!
Ifrit versus Titan. Here we go. Oh, sure. Ifrit's fast when the cutscenes need him to be. He's huge. Okay. I was like, that's hilarious he's missing his arms as Titan. There went that idea. Oh, whoa, okay. Wasn't ready for the stomp. Looked like he was about to start breakdancing there for a second. Sorry, Titan, you were too slow. Ah, dang it. I've sure given his legs a thing or two. Let's go!
Nice trick. But if you can do it, then so could I!
Brimstone? Cool. Boy, that thing does not obey the laws of physics at all. Okay. Effort is invulnerable to damage while charging Brimstone.
Let's give this a try. Not bad.
Oops. Whoa, okay. Let's get out of this corner so I can see what you're doing. Thank you. Crap. Too early. Ow! Oh, it's Hulk's puny god smash. Is he about to eat that? Yeah. Whoa. What?
Found to help me. It's do or die! I'm coming, Kupka!
Oh, man. Titan lost. Whoa! Oh. Oh, now I'm controlling it. Okay. This fight's kind of insane. Ugh. The tentacles make it weird. Yeah.
I've got you now.
We do? Whoa. Ah, I dodged that too early. Ah. Have a good night, Rocket. I hope you get some rest, and I hope you feel kind of recovered from your trip tomorrow. Or I hope you feel recovered tomorrow from your trip. Dang it. I know we're in the middle of a fight, but I'll be right back. Excuse me a moment. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Okay. For some reason, they always give Titan its own musical theme. Yes, it does. It kind of reminds me of the Sephiroth theme from Final Fantasy XIV, to be honest. Ah, I dodged that too late. Dang it. That was wasted. Cool. I didn't hit him at all. I was like, am I hitting him in his armpit? What am I hitting right now? Oh, okay, that does it too. Oh, what? I was out of that! It was luck more than anything that caused me to not get hit by that. I like how they adjust the camera automatically to help you look at the things that you should be looking at to dodge what's coming. Oh. I dodged the hand but got hit by the crystals. Actually, this makes me think of, what was that raid series in, not Heaven's Word. Maybe it was Heaven's Word. The one where you fight in Alexander. This makes me think of that. Like, the music is that same, like, synthesized voice sound. Click, clack, bang, zoom. Hellfire. Wow. Disarm. Ah, we're playing a game of Ifrit asteroids. Oh. The Final Fantasy shoot 'em up version. Whoa! Holy crap! 2.7 million damage. What? Wish I had brimstone available for that, but oh well. Oh. I wasn't quite certain when to dodge that. Ah, crap. I tried to dodge that. You should stop trying that. It's not working. Uh-oh. I blew it. Oh. What's that?
From the Mothercrystal.
Are we about to...
You can do it.
So can I. What the crap? It's like we just became Voltron. This is insane! This is such an anime moment, and I love it. Holy cow! Right? that the heart of the Mothercrystal here? Bam!
Is that you, Ultima? What do you want?
You.
Your soul is tainted with worthless human will, yet your thirst for power remains undiminished. With
Ultima
every
is so
step you
creepy.
take, you grow in strength, and soon you shall achieve perfection.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You will accept us, Mythos. It is inevitable. You were created for this purpose, and you shall serve it.
Never!
He's not really there.
Fight it, Clive! Don't let him in!
There you go, Joshua.
Consciousness. We see now. Human will is so insubstantial it cannot exist in isolation. You mitigate its weakness by interweaving it with your consciousness. We believed we had merely to purge you of your will to claim our vessel. It appears we first have to sever every thread of the consciousness that supports it. No matter. The time to build a new world is not yet upon us. We will contemplate.
So creepy.
Thank you, Joshua.
One can no more command the power of ether by drowning in its flood than one can constrain the tides by standing in the sea. I had thought Hugo wiser than this, but it seems his head was full of rocks after all.
Don't even start. You manipulated him into doing what he did.
Titan was strong. Your Majesty. But Mythos is stronger.
The King of Waloed. That's Odin.
For 5 years that man lived only for revenge.
Yep, there it is. King of Waloed and Dominant of Odin. The Warden of Darkness.
Clinging fast to a fiction, even as it swept him into the abyss. One cannot change one's nature through force of will alone. Only the Almighty can do that.
Hugo Kupka, the man who gave his life for a woman's head. a fool like all the rest.
That the death of a Mothercrystal should be so beautiful.
Three down, two to go.
Some medicine, my lord? I have salves, potions, anything you need.
Stop bothering me, urchin, or you'll feel the back of my hand.
Wow.
You must consider your health, my prince. If a show of force is needed to keep the Dhalmekians at bay, you may trust in your dragoons.
That's Dion.
I beg you to call on Bahamut only as a last resort. His strength comes at too great a cost.
The Empire agreed to an armistice with the Republic, and yet the Emperor still plots its ruin.
Yeah, he's struggling with his conscience.
For now, the Dhalmekians suspect nothing, and as long as I can hold their gaze, war need not be inevitable. But more than that, Bahamut is the champion of the Empire. When our people look to the heavens, the sight of him gives them hope. Forgive me, Terence. Would that you were my master. But alas.
I will always be your loyal servant.
That explains his protectiveness.
Should the Council's brazen maneuvering prompt the Republic to tear up their own treaty and launch a new assault, our soldiers would advance to meet them, cutting across the Central Isles, but not in time to prevent their forces from breaching the southern defenses and storming Twinside. And so the capital would become a battlefield. Thousands of innocents would die.
I actually feel bad for Dion in this situation. The Empire's primary weapon, who's lost in a storm of madness from his perspective.
Not allow that to happen.
There is one small mercy, at least. You will not be forced to do battle with Titan.
Would that I could avoid doing battle at all.
Yeah.
1,000 pardons, Your Highness.
What is it?
Please tell me Joshua's come by.
Olivier has been made Emperor.
What? What happened to his father?
What is the meaning of this?
My father's orders. What were they? Quickly! Yes, Your Highness. His Radiance requests that Your Highness maintain position here and... Ah!
Terence.
Yes, my prince.
I must go to the palace.
I'll ready your steed.
Really? You were ordered to the front. I don't blame him, though.
What is it now?
Yes! It is Joshua. Excellent.
Forgive the intrusion, Your Highness.
I know you. At ease. We stand in the presence of the Phoenix. You wouldn't want to get your fingers burned.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Not at all. Though I admit, I did not expect such a distinguished guest.
Oh, you can feel the politics through the air.
How many years has it been since the Remembrance ceremony? 20?
I thought you long dead. Do I address a ghost?
Many have told me that I look like one. But no. I'm alive. Just. Prince Dion of the House Lesage, I have a tale to tell you.
A tale of madness and how the Empire has been manipulated to cause chaos to Ultima's end, I presume. I'm speculating. No spoilers, please.
I'd better give Otto the good news.
I have good news and I have bad news. The good news is that you've gotten a little bit of extra time than what I normally stream. The bad news is that unfortunately I have to go.